When the Black Stars lineup was released 30 minutes to kick off against Zimbabwe, many of you might have seen that Andre Ayew started from the bench for the first time since his 98 appearances for the Black Stars. Well, the question was asked why Andre Ayew found himself on the bench, and he offered an answer to that. The head coach of Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Prosper Nate Agum, has spoken. He says that with 12 new signings, they will need time to settle, so supporters should lower their expectations. And intel we've picked up indicates that the Ghana Football Association have written to the Ministry of Youth and Sports to pay CK Akan $50,000 severance package for their decision to terminate his contract. Welcome to AM Sports with me, Muftar Nabila Abla. Let's start with club football, where Asante Kotoko head coach Prosper Nate Agum says his team will need time to gel and provide results, despite his position that about 12 new signings are settling well into the team. Fans should lower their expectations.
It's been fantastic. The old players have welcomed them. They have accepted them as their colleagues, and they've begun to introduce them to the ethics of the club, the demands within the club. So they have been able to get together. They are getting along very well, trying to learn from the old ones, and the old ones trying to also direct the new ones as to what we do. So far, when it comes to the team chemistry, when it comes to the cohesion between the old players and the new players, it's been fantastic. But if you are not told that this is a new player and this is an old player, you wouldn't be able to identify the way the old players have been able to welcome the new players and the way they get along. It's because it's a new thing I'm trying to incorporate into them. It will take time, Studies have shown that normally it takes a considerable period of time for an organism to unlearn what he or she has already learned, to be able to learn a new one. Normally it takes at least 2 weeks. So if studies are anything to go by, I think in the near future we should be able to blend very well. We should be able to work very well towards the team culture, towards the game model, was to ensure that we play and play well.
Now let's talk national football team news. And skipper of the Black Stars, Andre Ayew, has explained why he found himself on the substitute bench despite scoring in the first game at the Abeku Sports Stadium. He says he was ill. There's more in the following report.
Andre dropped to the bench in the second game against Zimbabwe. The Black Stars skipper, who has scored over 20 goals in 98 appearances for the senior national team, came on as a 86th-minute substitute in Ghana's 1-0 victory over Zimbabwe in Harare. Andre explained that he found himself on the bench because he was ill and praised the head coach for his decision to drop him to the substitute bench.
Well, even before the first game, so we all spoke. Me and the boss had a long discussion, and then fell sick before the game. So it was not an easy time for me, and especially the players. We're in a period where I have to be there for the team. We need every point is very important. But sometimes you have to think about the collective, and I think that the boss did the right thing when we spoke, that we shouldn't take any risk with the illness and stuff. So for me, I was just so happy that we have these 3 points, and I hope that we continue like this, we continue working hard, and I believe that victory will be ours.
And the Minister of Youth and Sports, Mustafa Osif, has started the new board of the National Sports Authority, chaired by Seth Panwum, to reposition sports in the country. Speaking to Joy Sports after inaugurating the new board, Osif said sports must be seen beyond recreation.
Mr. Panwum is a former general manager of Wa All Stars, now Legon Cities. He is also the technical advisor to the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He leads a 15-member board that includes a member of the now defunct Normalization Committee, Na Odofole Norte, President of the Ghana Olympic Committee, Ben Nunu Mensah, President of the National Paralympic Committee, Samson Dean, and many others. The Minister of Youth and Sports, Mustafa Usif, has tasked him and his board to restructure Ghana sports beyond recreation.
The National Sports Authority, as you know, have a law, an act that regulates the authority. So the responsibilities are there, but as a minister, I also have a vision of transformation of the sports sector. And in my address to them, I told them that the whole sports ecosystem have to be looked at. We need to look at the sports ecosystem to ensure that we position sports as an economic driver. Because sports should be seen as a business enterprise, but we should not be seen as a game just for happiness. But just as it will bring us together, bring social cohesion and unity among communities and people, we should also see it as a business of job creation. Sports itself should be a vehicle for job creation, also a wealth creation, and people should be able to cap off businesses and enterprise within sports.
Recently, questions have been raised about the standard of Ghana's sporting facilities. Usif revealed to Joy Sports one of the responsibilities placed on Mr. Pawum and his team is to ensure that the country's sporting facilities are up to international standard.
Currently, as we speak, work is ongoing at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium in Kumasi and also the Ohinijan Sports Stadium here in Accra, Esipon in Takoradi, secondary Takoradi. Yes, so currently renovation works have started. And we are making sure that we bring all our sporting facility infrastructure to a standard, international standard. The Baba Yara Sports Stadium, for instance, the athletic tracks, we are using Mondo, and we have also gotten the World Athletic Federation experts to make sure that they plant the Mondo and ensure that it is satisfied for every athletic sporting competition in the world, so that it can be used to host qualification events and international events.
Said Pawum replaces Kwajo Ba Ajiman, who chaired the board between September 2017 and December 2020.
Meanwhile, the new board chairman says that for sports to attain its potential, it requires the right investment.
The tenure of the new board will be a period of inspiration and hope. With the support of the ministry, the board, and the management, we will pursue a vigorous strategy to grow the authority by developing our capacity and relying on our existing infrastructure to make National Sports Authority not only effective and efficient, but also.
And now let's talk about Ghana's hosting of the 14th edition of the Ghana Championship, currently happening at the Trust Sports Emporium. And the country won its first medal yesterday, courtesy of two-times Olympian Abeku Jackson. My colleague Mubarak Haruna was there and came through with this report.
A couple of countries who are yet to win a medal improved their performances at the Trust Sports Emporium International Pool. But eventually, it was South Africa and Egypt who ran the show. They dominated the juniors category once again. No medal for any of Ghana's 8 juniors who competed. Ghana was on the verge of going another day without a medal until this man, Abeku Jackson, stepped up and delivered in the men's 100-meter butterfly event. Abeku finished the race in the 3rd position with a time of 53.98 seconds. In his short career, Abeku has won over 30 gold medals for Ghana and represented the country at 2 Olympics, with the recent one being in Tokyo a few months ago, where he topped this race and set a national record
of 53.39 seconds, which is why winning the bronze today feels like a defeat for the 21-year-old.
The gold winner, an Algerian, Suad Jawad, who finished the race with a time of 52.89 seconds, was understandably delighted.
Actually, I was pretty happy to race. It's always good to race at the moment of the season. It's just the beginning, but I'm pretty happy about the time. And I hope I'm going to get faster and faster during the season. And also, I wanted to thank all the Ghanaian people because you have a so nice pool. Okay, the weather is a bit warm here, but it's always nice to race in another country in Africa, and I have a lot of respect for you. Guys, thank you very much.
Abeku Jackson is the guy that Ghanaians trust, but you're able to beat him. How did you do that?
Yeah, he was actually pretty fast, and I was a bit stressed to lose against him. And it was a very nice race, and I think at the beginning of the season it means nothing. And I'm sure he's a very good potential, and he will get faster and faster, so that's for me a concurrent, and I have to watch out.
Ghana will be hoping to build on the bronze winning feat for more medals on day 3 of the Games.
President of the Ghana Olympic Committee, Ben Numensa, says hosting the Ghana competition could boost the country's sporting fortunes. Speaking at the opening ceremony of the event, the GOC president eulogized Ghana for hosting the competition. About 250 swimmers from 40 countries have assembled in Ghana for the Ghana Swimming Championship, the continent's most pressurized swimming competition. Ghana hosted the Ghana Zone 2 edition in 2020 and have been granted the opportunity of hosting the rest of the continent. President of the Ghana Olympic Committee, Ben Numensa, says hosting the rest of the continent will boost the country's sporting fortunes.
Most of you who are probably in Ghana for the first time would have realized by now how friendly the Ghanaian people are. And for us to have so many people, so many swimmers from so many countries in Africa, is just an excitement. And I must say that the presence of Dr. Samran Sami in our country for 7 days is a huge blessing to Ghana sports. So on behalf of the Ghana Olympic Committee, on behalf of all the young boys and girls who do sports in Ghana, I say thank you all very much and akwaba to our beautiful land. I must congratulate the Ghana Swimming Federation for bringing such a huge championship to Accra. Somewhere last year or 2 years ago, they had a similar championship which was successfully done. I know this one would even be much bigger than what we had the last time. I'll ask all of you, take some time off the championship and look at what Accra and beautiful Ghana has for all of you.
The event started on Monday, October 11, and it is expected to last 1 week. And information reaching us indicates that the Ghana Football Association have written to the Minister of Youth and Sports to pay CK Akan $50,000 as his severance package for the decision of the Executive Council to terminate his contract. Somewhere last month, the GFA's Executive Council decided that they were going to end their relationship with the former Kumasi Asante Kotoko head coach. And we have picked up intel that they have written to the ministry to pay him $50,000. Checks at the ministry revealed that they have indeed received a letter from the Ghana Football Association and they are processing the payment. And we understand that could happen by the close of this month. We've also been made to understand that the GFA and CK Akan have exchanged a couple of letters with CK Akan insisting the $50,000 severance package is not enough. Thanks very much for joining us for AM Sports with me, Muftau Unabila Abdullahi. The AM Show continues.